Hello everyone. We are glad to have you back. One very clear component of Jedi relationships that was conspicuously absent from Star Wars, the prequel trilogy in particular, has now been recognized by Star Wars The Acolyte. On June 4th, The Acolyte made its debut on Disney Plus with a 2-episode run. Since then, it has significantly updated Star Wars films and television series. Given its position in the Star Wars universe, it becomes obvious that the Acolyte doesn't mind defying convention, as evidenced by its chunkier lightsaber designs and force foo. The High Republic era, which is regarded as the pinnacle of the Jedi and the Republic, has not yet been depicted on screen, so there are a lot more options available to the Acolyte than other Star Wars projects when it comes to changing the rules of the game. Some of the modifications are genuinely creative, while others are very obvious. Though it seems obvious, one such shift has to do with the Jedi dynamics and wasn't made clear in the prequels. Much more emphasis has been placed on the Acolyte's point that the Jedi are not guaranteed to get along or even like one another just because they have similar philosophies and lifestyles. While there were undoubtedly tough periods for the Jedi in the prequels primarily involving Anakin Skywalker and Anakin was obviously shunned, there was also a general feeling of unity that covered up a lot of problems. Apart from Anakin, who was undoubtedly exceptional in nearly every aspect, the closest the prequels come to genuine disagreement among the Jedi is Qui-Gon Jinn's disobedience. The Acolyte has already shown that it will not be going along the peaceful decision-making and cordial relationships of the prequel trilogy. In actuality, Master Saul remained emotionally aloof when speaking about the death of Master Indata, although expressing sorrow over her passing, referring to her as his buddy. Furthermore, Master Saul hasn't refrained from criticizing the Jedi's insistence on meeting to discuss and reach a consensus rather than acting when an issue emerges. Thus far, the dynamics in the Acolyte have a closer resemblance to the heated discussions among the senators of the New Republic in Ahsoka. It's also evident from Jedi Padawan Jekylon and Jedi Knight Yord that not all Jedi will get along. Yes, Anakin and Obi-Wan were quite the pranksters, but Jeki and Yord are actually far more hostile against each other. In fact, Yord is obviously irritated when Master Saul sides with Jeki, as Jeki blatantly contradicts Yord's plan at one point. In the end, this portrays a far more accurate picture of how the Jedi Order actually would have functioned. Actually, things weren't exactly going well between the Jedi of the prequel trilogy either. That much is obvious considering the Jedi that defected from the Order, ranging from Ahsoka Tano to Count Dooku. There was a great deal of unresolved tension, disillusionment, and even animosity within the Order. After all, Barriss Offee had successfully framed Ahsoka for murder the first time around by posing as his buddy while harboring deep hatred for the Jedi. Maybe the Acolyte's revelation that the Jedi aren't always harmonious will help to explain why the Jedi in the prequel trilogy and the Jedi Council in particular were so intent on uniting as a group. For the time being, though, it seems certain that Star Wars, The Acolyte will not sugarcoat the reality of the Jedi relationships in the film. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.